Hey everybody, in today's episode of Focus Garage, we're going to be comparing Onder's big turbo Focus ST to my Stage 3 Focus ST. So Onder, what's done to your car to make it big turbo?
So far it has front mount intercooler, intake, 3-inch catless downpipe, and a 3-inch exhaust, along with 3 motor mounts. So, and then of course the big turbo GTX 2971R. So it roughly putting down between 330 350. Never dynoed it, but dyno says so. So I'm gonna trust my butt on that one. But
let's take a quick walk around it too and see.
So I have BC coilovers with OZ wheels and BF Goodrich Comp 2 wheels. Tires for the daily driving. And I have my roof is wrapped to go along with the carbon fiber hood that I have on the car. And then the other thing that I have as a I would say exterior mod is a front lip. Other than that, everything is for function. Everything is for putting down the power and making the power on my car. So let's talk about your car. What have you done to your car?
All right, let's head over there. We can just fast forward. All right, so with my ST, kind of start off with the same mods as you. I've got a front mount intercooler, mine is from Levels Performance. I've got a Depot Racing catless downpipe, and rather than a full catback exhaust, I only have an axle back exhaust. It's from OCD Speed, and it's got a J-tube resonator, so it cuts out all the drone with the noise of the car. For a couple of looks mods, I've got N-Key NT03 wheels with Nitto NT05 tires, and I'm lowered on Fortune Auto coilovers. Car sits really, really nice. I love the look of it. We've got some dark tint here. And then just, your average Focus ST rear. So I'm not nearly as modified as you. I'm still on all stock motor mounts with my car. I've got a short throw shifter in the car and then base bushings, but nothing under the hood, so no plate there. So let's go ahead. We'll take these for a drive. We're actually going to flip-flop and drive each other's cars to get impressions on what it feels like in something that's not your own. And
see how they're ruined by ours.
Yeah, so any way you look at it, they're all ruined.
Yeah, the other thing I want to apologize for my interior is gutted right now. I'll be racing in 2 days, so I want to lose some weight on the car and then make it a little bit more competitive compared to the other drivers out there. So bear with us. It's a little bit loud in my car. So let's take you on a ride and then see how you feel, Mike.
All right. So now I'm behind the wheel of Onder's car. First thing I noticed right away is you start it up and a lot of vibrations. You really feel the car coming to life. We're gonna set off in a little drive here, just get some initial impressions with it, and we'll go from there. Holy vibrations.
Yeah, and you can hear it more because, oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Should I wait till we have like a really clear path, or?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you can feel the vibrations because there's no interior. Exhaust is there. You can feel the entire thing.
All right, so we're gonna get on a little bit here. Wow, that feels a lot faster than my car. Holy shit. The shift throw is really, really nice though, with it being so short. It really is confidence inspiring and easy to maneuver. Onder hopped out there. I'm gonna take this on a quick little drive without him now, so maybe things will get crazy. Probably not though, because I don't want to blow this car up. You know, being big turbo and all, I feel like it's super temperamental and anything could be the wrong move and be a painful demise for this car. So we're not trying to have that happen to him right now. He's a nice guy, so we'll get out here on the road and go for it. Anybody says about not big turbo swapping your car. Holy shit, is that fun. It's sketchy, but fun. And this car does have all solid motor mounts, so when you accelerate, the car does stick. There's not a lot of torque steer or wheel spin or anything like that. The car does what you want it to, which is real confidence inspiring when you've got a car that's this modified. The last thing you want to hear is hopping and banging and screwed up noises. Got some crotch rocket racers going on over there. Not bad. I'm definitely impressed by it. Drove a little bit different than I thought it would. These mounts though, man, they really make the car just, I don't know if I'd want to daily a car with mounts like this. It's, you know, a lot of vibration, and you're reminded every time you take off from a stop with the car how much there's, you know, vibration and noise. And I don't know if the camera picks it up, but just rowing through the gears, you can hear everything a lot more now because those mounts are transmitting all the noise into the car. Overall though, I mean, it's one of the things you have to do when you upgrade a car in this path. So we're gonna hop in my car now. Onder's gonna take that for a drive and we'll see what he thinks.
So the first thing I realized when I turn it on is it's so quiet. No vibration, nothing. It's just like, you can't even hear the exhaust. Which is nice, I guess, if you want something like daily driving and you don't care, I guess. But shifter is nice. He has a short shifter, but he doesn't have the plate, so it goes in pretty smoothly. No like notchiness or anything. So again, it's relaxing driving this car. That's
almost violent.
My expectations, you know, like that's like you gotta control it or you're gonna fucking die kind of thing. That's the feelings it gives you. But this is so like relaxing, like taking a Sunday cruise. You know?
No rush, no hurry,
nothing. He does have the stratified pops and gurgles. You can kind of hear it, which is I think it's a nice touch with the car's exhaust.
I want it as least aggressive as possible, so you only hear it at like way high RPMs.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can hear. That's pretty cool, and it feels nice and smooth. That's what I can tell. Power is linear, and it comes on so early. It's not like you gotta wait for it. And I fucking love these pops and gurgles. Oh my god, I can do this all day.
How different does it feel from your car, man?
It feels nice. It feels like OEM, you know. That's the one thing that I miss from my car. It's so violent, and even though it's not making that much horsepower, but with the harsh, like the solid transmission mount and what's it called, exhaust, 3-inch exhaust with the catless downpipe, it feels so violent.
Yeah, the compromises you've made to get the car the way it is.
Yeah, which, like, I'm fine with it. I enjoy driving it, but this is something that I kind of miss, that I wish I still had, you know, like making that much horsepower, but still have the niceness of it.
That's a trade-off you gotta make sometimes.
Yeah, I guess.
So we're gonna make another 300-point turn right here.
Yeah. You still have the 245s on the front, right?
Yep, 245. I'm even lower than you are, so it's really fun when you try to make some tight maneuvering.
I mean, even though he has coilovers in the car, it doesn't feel like there is any coilovers. It's actually softer than the stock suspension, but there is no body roll, and it feels planted on the ground. So I think he picked a good coilovers, and then he set them up pretty good. His settings are. This car is perfect for daily. For someone that doesn't mind, you know, the power levels, and still wants to have comfy driving, and then the Focus ST, you know, the characteristic. He is like I said, he's stratified Pro Tune, and the power levels are pretty good for stock turbo, 93 octane, and I like the pops and gurgles, and I think it's a pretty good. I love the pops and gurgles. It feels so good, and the cars, I think it's pretty good for what it is. And he picked a good intercooler. He picked a good exhaust that doesn't drone. This actually doesn't drone because he still has the what's it called, resonator, but he has a muffler delete with a J pipe. So he has the OCD muffler delete with a J pipe, and I think for a daily drive, this is a perfect car for Mike. And I enjoy driving it, and mine was stage 3 as well, and I enjoyed it too. It just, I don't know, it's a I would say well done, Mike. The car is pretty good, and I'm sure he's enjoying it, and he autocrosses this car as well. And for being stock turbo, I think he's done pretty good. So this wraps up our episode about stage 3 versus big turbo. I think Mike's car, like I said, it's pretty good. I like it for being stage 3. The power levels are like comes in pretty quick, and then it smooths out. So there's a wheel spin from the beginning, and you gotta be a good driver to control that. His suspension is pretty good dialed up. I would say it's better than the stock suspension. You're still feeling like you're planted to the ground, but it's soft. So I would say well done on that. And there's no rubbing or anything. His wheels, his tires are magnetic. Like, I love the tires. it hooked pretty good, and then it was just continue pulling it. It felt like there was no drama, you know, no hop or anything. So, you know, when you're having a wheel hop, the other thing you should consider is a good tire, I would say. Besides the motor mount, the good tire will save you from hop. And then his exhaust is pretty good. There's no drone, and it's a 2.5-inch OCD axle back. It's a good setup, and then his two pops and gurgles makes me laugh.
Right, every time it's all there for the fun.
Yeah.
On your car, Man, it's fun to drive, and it's so crazy how two cars that are so similar. Something interesting about our cars is they're less than a month apart build date, and they're both ST3s, 2015. They're almost identical cars the way they came from the factory. Actually, they are. They have all the same options.
Same options.
And to see how, now that, you know, we've owned them for a year or 2 years, and how things have changed, it's crazy to think that that car started off as the same as this car. This feels so different between like the solid mounts that you've got, and the way the power comes on from the turbo, and just the noises from the exhaust. The shifter, everything feels so different from my car. My car is far from stock, so the way, you know, he's gone about modifying the car, it's made it different to drive, but it's made it fun to drive. It really has. I mean, it pulls pretty well. I mean, like Anders saying, it's not like crazy high horsepower, but for one of these cars with stock internals, you know, you're about where you want to be with it. But the car is fun to drive. I mean, you're still like the same thing. He's got BC Racing coilovers on it, so the car feels really good. You know, it's planted, it's low to the ground, it looks nice, but same thing. It's not as bouncy as stock. It's very compliant and it doesn't toss you around. But at the same time, with all the mounts that he's got, for the power the car has, it really puts it down. There's almost no torque steer, no wheel spin, and it just kind of grabs and goes, which is what you want when you make this much power in a front wheel drive car. You know, the last thing you want to do is be wasting all that power just spinning your tires. So it puts it down and it feels nice. It really does. So congratulations. You've done a nice job.
I say the same thing with you. And then one thing that I wanted to mention again, that your shifter, even though it's a short shifter, it's so smooth. It just like pops in there. And
yours is almost too much. Like finding first gear, it can almost be a workout.
Yeah, I think after driving that, I think I'm gonna maybe dial it down a little bit, the shortness. And I mean, your car looks amazing. I love the way it sounds, and congratulations.
Let's get one shot of this hood. Let's get one shot of this hood too.
Oh yeah, this was the hood that we picked it up from St. Louis.
So yeah, seeing it in the daylight now is pretty nice. I mean, it's a really nice piece, and like you said, it's functional too. I mean, it's a little bit lighter than stock, right?
Yeah, it's I believe this is 16 pounds compared to 25 pounds.
Okay, so
you're saving some.
Dinner at Taco Bell.
Yeah, I could be wrong on that. I mean, you're putting your car in a diet, but you're eating like a fat ass. So you should be putting yourself on a diet as well. But everything is functional. Like I said, there's only two things in the car that it's not functional. The roof, wrapped the carbon fiber to match the hood, and then the front lip, it just looks nice.
Got one too. All right, so that's about gonna wrap it up for this episode here. Let us know in the comments, which car would you rather own, or which car would you rather daily, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the hardest question to answer. Which car would you want, power and raw, or you want like a little bit of power and then keep the same comfy OEM drivability of the car? So it's all up to you. Your car, your mods, your life. You do you, boo. That's to you, boss.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Kudos to all.